Hello guys, here's Lexi and welcome to our Lioness Rising channel. And today we will speak about who is a soul business healer. Because recently I just recognized that it pops out more and more often, and I also use this title, and I just wished to define it for myself and for my clients so they know what they're actually gonna get once they decide to work with us, or especially with me. And yeah, so basically, who's a soul business healer? And to be honest, I really don't know what is the general definition of a soul business healer, because I just know my personal definition of being a soul business healer. But yeah, just suddenly so many healers are appearing who put the focus on business healing. And to be honest, I really don't know what they mean or define it. But yeah, I can just share my personal approach towards soul business healing. So first of all, I am a healer. And this is something that will not and has not changed for so many lifetimes and this lifetime. So let's imagine I had many titles in all my previous reincarnations, and they used to call me priestess, wise woman, medicine woman, shaman, elder, and many other thousand names. So we have all these words and synonyms for healers like coaches, mentors, shamans, artists, priestess, doula, midwife, psychic medium, channel, energy, a quantum healer, Reiki master, and so on. So, and what they all do and have all in common is that they serve with integrity and authenticity. And yes, they heal. But how do they heal? Because all of them have the gift to awake and shift the consciousness of their clients, of their surrounding, of their community, into self-empowerment and self-awareness in order to transmute, to metamorphose, to transform, to change. But the change is what the ego is scared of. Change is evolution. Evolution is healing. And we make a decision to change our feelings and our life. We start a quest to transmute our lower vibrating feelings, forces, like for example greed, pain, suffering, need, into a higher vibrating, like love, joy, bliss. It is the quest to transmute, lead into gold. And this is the true alchemy of the soul, to become golden, to become one with soul and spirit. To be a healer, a priestess, is thousands of years ancient ways of wisdom keeping. Wisdom which is the Akasha, wisdom which is the power, what makes us powerful. And only when the soul of a client is ready for this transformation, only when the soul allows us to support, this is the healing journey. And what is healing? So, for example, when we work with a golden healer methods, energy healing or healing through spirit works this way. An individual, in case the client, your friend, the patient, decides to get support from a healer, a mentor, who is already at a higher vibrational state because they desire to change. And who is a healer? A healer is an individual who went through a healing journey. I like to say the healer's gifts are from her own wounds. And this healing journey and initiation is an initiation into higher frequencies and higher dimensional energies. And the healer, the mentor, already went through this process, so they achieved this state of consciousness, this state of spiritual awareness. And from there on, they can take with a client and help the client, the patient, the friend. I mean, it doesn't need to be like a business relationship. And from there, the healer supports the person to shift into a higher awareness, because the healer is there to hold the space while the soul is shifting. So the healer is the space holder while the soul decides to ascend to higher frequencies and to let go of the old pain, which obviously doesn't support us anymore. But this was a conscious free will choice to be able to let go, and the soul wants to let go. So this transformation already happens once we make this decision, and then the desire or we search for mentor, healer, shaman, friend who holds space for us. So the healer is able to hold the space without judgment and also the pity for this individual. Because this is very important, because if we are judgmental or we feel sorry or pity for our community or for our clients, this is when a lower vibration to like kind of like fades into our healing and will subconsciously also arrive at the patient. So this is really important to be aware and to hold the state of being free of judgment towards the situation of our client, being really like into this integrity and with the open heart to provide the space for the client, the soul, during this process. So how can I become an energy healer, and how I can become like this healing practitioner? And this is very simple, because all of us have the capacity, have the talent to be an energy healer and to be an energy healer for yourself. You don't need any external material things to initiate, or like, I don't know, in order to perform energy healing. But what we actually really need is an open heart, mindfulness, consciousness, and meet the world with the eye of trusting your intuition and letting it guide you. So this is really important, to allow your intuition to guide you. And as a healer, we are constantly initiating ourselves. We are going through so many immersions into healing us, healing our ancestral line, working with the earth, working with the cosmos, and really ascending and keep on evolving. And we do it, of course, for us, but we do it also for our community and our clients. So yeah, this is the journey of a healer. So just for you to understand that healing is a process, and to be a healer is to be able to hold the process for someone else. With these, in my eyes, these are morals, ethics, and really like, yeah, values what we hold, to be humble and to be this sacred vessel for these energies to flow through you, in order for the client to do the work which is needed to let go of the pain. And yeah, basically, what is soul business healing? And from my own, this is like basically how we started this conversation, because I use this like this name a lot, because I'm a healer for soul wealth, and I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and also with project entities, with business entities. So, and how this works, that I attune into the frequencies of the business owner or the project owner, or even like maybe you have a career, a very important career in a corporate or science or something like that. So we are tuned into the fabric of you being in this position or being the business owner, and we are tuned into the fabric of the business entity. Because everything around us and within us is filled by the ether. The ether is the Akasha field. And we constantly create a new field of information. So the Akasha is this endless database in the universe which holds all the information which we have ever experienced in our past lives, future, present, and it holds all the emotions, intentions, thoughts, and this has an impact. So this is basically what we are tuning in and what we are always creating once we have an idea and we want to give birth or create a project. So this is already opens up a field of information, because through our spirit we are creating this consciousness, and it's everything in the Akasha. So through our spirit we create new projects, business idea, charity, and many other things. And you have to imagine that everything we do is storaged. So when I work with this, it's like with every new creation in the Akasha field, we tune in and we really like tune in into this field. It's like a soul. It's sometimes like a couple therapy, you know, like you have the woman, the man, and the corpus of the relationship, like its own soul field, spirit field in the Akasha. And same it applies to business and launches and programs and future ideas, and of course also like sometimes our insecurities, the blockages, the trauma and wounds which go in resonance with, of course, with our business, because sometimes we don't even notice how our personal wounds are affecting the way we run a business as business owners or even as employees of a company. So this is what I do. I extend my healing abilities because I'm kind of skilled with humans and I've been working a lot with my clients as a healer on their topics. And then the business entity basically shifted into this. So I have a lot of business owners who come to me already with successful businesses, but they do not feel relaxed. They do always feel like hustle, or they do not feel supported and held. And then we start this healing journey, for example, in my Queendom Rising mentoring. And we really tune into this energy field of the business owner and what it blocks her, him, and this is where we release it, and we communicate also with the business entity because it's own field, and actually to communicate with the desires of the business and what is not in harmony or balance between both. So this is like the benefit of working with a healer psychic for your personal development, for your personal life joy, and as well as for your business. So for example, my Queendom Rising mentoring really basically all my work in like is like this together for the career, for the business, and so on. So we are tuning into the field of both and heal, remove the lower vibrations, and establish balance, healing work into both fabrics. So it's kind of new, this business work. And of course, we need the masculine structures to create a solid foundation for the business and for scaling. But it's really like very, very, in my opinion, this is very important to go deeper than that and actually really tuning in what blocks you currently from expanding, like to work on your soul wealth so the material wealth can follow. And when we go deeper into our wounds and the shadows and heal them, this is where we heal the foundation for the expansion to follow. And when we are doing this sacred spiritual business development work, we are attuning to these frequencies allowing ourselves to create with a new foundation, with less stress and with less effort. And by effort, I only mean the aligned effort. So, with this aligned effort, with this aligned action steps, we create the legacy and a fulfilling life. And yeah, like basically, this is really something what I can keep talking and talking about, but it's just something that you have to tune in and to feel if it resonates with you and if it's kind of like understandable for you, because we can work with so many tools. And of course I work with shamanism, I work with my Akasha Soul Foundations and Golden Healer. And if you feel deeply called, like really I invite you to connect with us, and maybe Kingdom Rising mentoring would be suitable for you, or you feel actually the desire like, oh Jesus, I want to learn it for myself, I want to understand what she's talking about, and it really like inspires me. So maybe Akasha Soul or Golden Healer certification would be something for you. So yeah, it's like so expansive and beautiful to be working with these aspects of us and what we are creating in the Akasha, and also with our like with our whole being, because like we are meant to be prosperous, we are meant to be abundant. This is our most natural state, and we are all super gifted. It was a myth that someone told you that you have to be chosen talented or in order to be psychic, because everyone is psychic, and the society made us forgot how to use these gifts what we have. So yeah, and this is my mission. This is the mission of New Earth Medicine, to remind you of those things so you can really step out and to create an abundant life for you and for the collective benefit. So thank you so much.